Out and About in Gwendolyn, the Outer Hebrides Adventure, Part 5, LEWIS and up to Stornoway. As you enter Stornoway, you can't avoid seeing this enormous tower, which was built in 1920 as a memorial to the young men who lost their lives during the First World War. What makes it so sad is that the SS LEWIS, carrying many of the survivors, hit rocks in a storm at the entrance to Stornoway. 201 of the 283 men aboard lost their lives when so close to home. Gwendolyn parked over there, and we've come to a little place just north of Stornoway. There's another motorhome in that car park at the top there, but we've decided to come down the bottom. It's not the prettiest of places, but it's a good night stopover place, and they asked for a contribution of £8 for the night. No facilities at all. Well, it is a proper little fishing harbour, but today is Sunday and we're looking forward to a Sunday dinner. But of course, in this part of the world, Sunday means everything's closed. But we did find a little shop at a garage, a petrol station, and Mandy found this lot.
Everywhere was closed on Stornoway apart from a garage, and it had a little shop, and I bought 2 of these bird's eye short crust chicken pies, £1.19 each. And look at the pieces of chicken and the peas and the carrots and the gravy. Don't they look well filled? And I got 2 of them. Look, there they are. I'm just about to put them in the oven. I did manage to get some tender stem broccoli, fresh from the same place, the garage shop, just like it looks on the picture there. So as an added luxury, I found a tin of sweet corn, so we'll see what we can see. Let's see what kind of a Sunday lunch I can make out of this. Well, I've cooked gravy under fire. Let's see what I can do with this one. They're supposed to go in for 30 to 35 minutes. Well, let's see.
Okay.
The water has already boiled in this pan, so I'm just going to scatter the tender stem broccoli in there. And there's no heat underneath it at the minute. I just want to get it in there and see what happens. Push it down into the water. There's already salt in there, not much. And that can sit like that for about 15 minutes until we look at the pies, and then switch it back on, and then we'll see what we can see. Well, here is the bird's eye chicken pie cooked, and I've done it exactly like it said on the packet with the broccoli, and let's just see how it looks. Do we have delicious chunks of chicken, copious amounts of gravy, and lots of peas? Not really. To be honest, I've seen more meat and veg in a sachet that I give to my dogs by Win-A-Lot. Bird's eye, that's a no-no.
What's that, Harry?
White wine.
Chateau what?
Chateau de Bird's Eye.
Chateau de Bird's Eye in a plastic bag.
I think it's very fitting considering. That's a dessert spoon. I'm going to go into the pie. A piece of chicken, a pea, a carrot. There you are. That is what costs you £1.19 plus the pastry. The next day we carried on our journey around Lewis and stopped for a really good look at the Callanish Stones. And the Callanish Stones are really special to me because they represent an ancient pagan lifestyle which fascinates me, and I'm just intrigued as to why the stones got there, how they got there, why were they put there, why were they placed in the patterns they were placed in. And I don't know enough about them to know whether they're on any ley lines or anything like that, but I really would like to investigate more. When we were there, the sun came out from time to time, and then the cloud, the way the cloud seemed to cover the sun, made the whole place really atmospheric. Even though there were other tourists there, it just seemed to have a special energy, and it's that special energy that really fascinates me. I'd love to be there on the summer solstice or the winter solstice, or in fact any solstice, but I'd love to be there on a special pagan day for a special pagan celebration. That would be wonderful. Good evening. This evening we're having a much nicer meal than the one we had yesterday for Sunday lunch. I had to make up for it somehow. So here we have chicken cooked in a white wine, mushroom and bacon sauce with rosemary and garlic roast potatoes and fine green beans with butter. And we have, to wash it all down, a delightful Sauvignon Blanc. And I think we're going to really enjoy this.
And where did it come from, Andy?
It came from Tesco's. I gotta be honest, I didn't create this myself. It's the Tesco's meal for two, but it'll work.
Good. Let's get stuck into that. Well, we had a very good night, and the rain has stopped this morning, and very shortly we'll be setting off to get the ferry from Tarbert, which is just over 1.5 miles down the road here. So it's good, and we've had a nice view last night and this morning. And he's taking the dogs for a walk. And there's a footpath that goes all the way around the lock. And there's another little tiny bay for parking overnight down there. So for our last breakfast on the islands, we're having, what are we having, Mandy?
Scrambled eggs and smoked salmon.
Oh, and do the dogs get the same?
Oh yes, but not the toast. Well,
they don't have the toast.
Well,
no.
They might get some toast.
Oh, right, okay. So there's two of us and two little doggies. How many eggs are you going to use?
Well, I'm not sure. I'll give it 5.
Give it 5?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 eggs.
5 eggs. Okay, 4 and 1 more. See, the dogs normally have an egg to themselves anyway. They share an egg for breakfast most days. There we are. Let me just check on this toast because the grill tends to be a little bit fierce. It's okay. And the next thing that we need to do is a little butter, not too much, in there. Actually, no, I tell you what, I think I'll do it a bit closer this time. Come on. Find the right jet, man. There. I need that. Now, luckily,
Yeah, mind that handle.
we've got a whisk. Don't fret. There. And I think somewhere I have a really nice little tub of mixed peppers and sea salt, and I've got a feeling that somebody's already put it on the table. So, could you pass me the salt, please? This is ideal. Salt and peppery. See? 4 peppers and sea salt. I always take this with me when I go camping. Lightweight, nice and handy. That should do it. And I think that's it. My toast's done. I'll keep it warm under the grill because this won't take long at all. Just got to make sure that the butter's all the way around the pan. Even though it is non-stick, as everybody knows, non-stick pans are not always as non-stick as they should be. Okay, here goes. No milk, no cream, no extra butter, literally just the egg and a little salt and pepper. And we need this quite high to start with. And it might look as if I'm making an omelette. I'm not. Just keep moving it, keep moving it, keep moving it. The grill's definitely off and the toast's keeping warm under there. So that'll be nice. Now it's beginning to look a little bit like a cross between scrambled egg and lumpy custard. And that's exactly how it should look. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. We don't want hard scrambled eggs, nothing worse. They should be nice and soft. Trick is to turn the heat off before you think it's as ready as you want it to be, if that makes sense, because eggs tend to cook themselves in the heat that you've already got there. Now for me, that's perfect scrambled egg. It's nice and soft. It is cooked, but some people like it harder than that. I don't. And that's what we have. So heat's all off and to serve up. I'll do my best to make this as neat as I can. Some on there and some on there.
So if anybody wanted it harder, they could leave it longer, yeah?
Yeah, just keep cooking for a little longer.
Right.
And of course, we can't miss out the little tinies, can we? Luna. Sorry, you probably can't see this very well. It's the angle of the pan and I can't do a lot about it. Now then, because our girls are very partial to a little salmon, and why shouldn't they? And these are quite, excuse me, these are quite nice slices as well. Not too thick. If I was really chefy, I would put a sprig of parsley on there, but look, I've managed to make a little lily leaf.
Oh, that's nice. So there we are. We're going to enjoy that breakfast and then get off down to the ferry terminal.
That's it, you see. The thing is, when you're camping or camper vanning, you don't need to live on beans on toast all the time. Even though we had a dreadful Sunday lunch, we do make up for it in other ways.
Yeah, we do indeed. Well, we're in the queue now for the ferry, and so I have to turn the gas off. Get the gas off. Well, that's where the ferry is going to come in, and it's right alongside this little marina harbour here. Well, here comes our ferry that's going to carry us across the sea to Skye. I won't try and sing the song because I might get done for copyright. and be invited onto the X Factor or something. But this bit, anyway, has been well and truly speeded up. Don't think the captain was quite that good, but it was good, don't worry. Then once loaded, we were off across the sea to Uig on the Isle of Skye, which was busy. And the MV Hebrides was leaving a nice straight wake, probably due to an autopilot, but never mind, it was good to see. And we took with us our wonderful memories of our trip all the way through the Outer Hebrides. Many thanks for watching. Next time we take a turntable ferry.